welcome to my channel once again. In this video I'm going to show you how I made this lovely flower that I've put in this frame, and it's a lovely first project you can do at home, and it's something nice to decorate. So before I start, please do subscribe to my channel and do turn on the notification bell. It will really help me out a lot. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping to get to 200 subscribers, so please do help me to do that. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so for this project you're gonna need one ball of yarn. In my case I'm using scrap yarn and a different color yarn. Then a size 4mm hook, a sewing needle with some thread on, and the scissors. Okay, so to begin I'm going to do a magic ring. So to do that I'm going to take my yarn, wrap it on my finger, make an X on one side and make 2 parallel lines on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take my hook, put it under the first one and on top of the second one, then I'll push this one to the back, and once I do that I'm going to twist like this. So now I'm going to go on this yarn right here. I'm going to put my hook under there just like that, and I'm going to pass that yarn through that loop just like that, and that's a magic ring, right? So after that I'm going to chain 3. So 2 and 3, right? So three. Okay, so after that I want to do double crochets, so I'm going to consider this chain of 3 as 1 double crochet, so I'm going to do 8 more. So I'm going to yarn over and do 8 double crochets in the circle. So yarn over, insert my hook inside the circle, grab some yarn, then I should have 3 loops. Grab some yarn, pass through the first 2 loops, grab some yarn and pass through the second 2 loops, and that's double crochet. So that's 2. So I'm going to do 7 more. Okay, so that's number 3. So let me do the rest of camera. Okay, so I've done the rest. So now I'm going to pull on my yarn, right, so that it closes. Then after that I'm going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to turn my work. So into the first stitch here I'm going to do another double crochet into that same stitch, into that first stitch. So as you can see, it gives us like 2 double crochets in one. So I'm going to do 2 double crochets. Okay, so that's 2 double crochets. I'm also going to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch. Yarn over, insert my hook into the next stitch and do a double crochet. Then I'll also do another double crochet, right? So now we're going to like do a pattern. So 2 double crochets in 2 stitches, then the next 2 stitches you do 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. Then after that the next 2 you do 2 in each of the stitches. So the next is just 1 double crochet, then the next is just 1 double crochet, right? Then the next 2 we're going to do 2 double crochets in each, another one in the same stitch. Then in the next stitch also we're going to do 2 double crochets, right. Then in the next two we're going to do a double crochet in each of the stitches, so just one, also just one. Right, remember we did 9 9 double crochets, so at this point we've done, if you count, it should be 8 stitches, so we're left with 1. In the last stitch here we're going to do 2 double crochets also, so 1 and 2, so that's the end of line 2. So after that we're going to chain 3 to turn, 1 2 3, like that. Then we stood following the same pattern, so this is like a first, this is like a double crochet already. We're also going to do another double crochet in the same, in that first stitch, to give us 2 in one stitch. Then in the next stitch also we're going to do 2 double crochets, 1 and another one. Okay, so like we were doing in the previous row, so we're going to do 2 stitches with 2 double crochets in each of the stitches, then 2 stitches with just 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. So let me quickly do that off camera, then I come back. And the next stitch is just 1 double crochet, like that. I don't want my video to be too long. Okay, so in the last 2 stitches I just did a double crochet in each, so I'm left with 2 stitches, so 2 in each. Okay, and the last double crochet like this. At this point I'm going to cut my yarn, cut, and I'll simply chain and pull. Okay, so that's that. So this is done. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to do, right, I'm going to fold it in half. Right, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to sew from here to somewhere like here, just sewing the 2 parts, nothing fancy. Just like that. Right, so after I do that, I'm going to, so you're going to have 2 flaps. I'm going to fold these flaps, one of the flaps, like that. Just put it under here, like this. Then I'm going to sew that flap also. So nothing fancy. Just be careful. Okay, like that. And I'm going to take the other flap, and I'm going to fold it and sew it just like that. Nothing fancy, so we're not doing anything fancy here. Okay, so let me do off the rest. Let me just sew it up. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut also extra So it's gonna form, when you flip it, it's gonna form this petal here. So I've done 4 more. So the next step now is just to sew them up together. So I'm just gonna take the first, these 2, okay. So just sew them up. I'm just joining the 2 parts here. Then I'm going to take a third one. Let me first put my yarn on this side. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. Also join it. So you don't need to be perfect with just joining them. You're using the same yarn, so it won't show. Quickly secure 3 times, then I come back. Okay, so when you join it and you've secured it, it should look something like this. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, so it should look something like this. So I'm going to take my yarn. I've doubled it because it's a little bit thin. Just wrap it. Let me wrap it on 2 fingers actually. Finish it off. I'm going to take my yarn, wrap it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be enough. You can wrap it more times if you want it thicker. And I'm going to take my hook, put it in the middle, grab this yarn and put it inside. And I take my chain, put it inside, grab some yarn, pass it through like that, through the circle, and make it chain just to secure. Then I'm going to insert my hook inside the circle, grab some yarn, and I'm going to start to do single crochets. All the way around. Then I pull this yarn. Then I'm going to just pull it. Then I cut. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this once more. Okay, it says put this one just right there, and I'll sew it on. Just hold on. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my hook from the low, and I'm just gonna grab this yarn and just go down with it. Okay, so after you pull it down, you're going to just sew it from the bottom. Sew it up. Done. And you can, what you call it, put your glue, take your frame, and I'll show you how I attached. Already put glue on my frame, and I'm simply going to place my flower just like that. This one, with this one I made it a little bit bigger. I wrapped my yarn 10 times, so it's a little bit thicker than this one. Yeah, but yeah, so this is how you make it. Please do subscribe to my channel, and yeah, turn on the notification bell. It will really help me a lot out. Okay, bye bye, see you in my next video.